A truck rolls down the highway at sunrise. The road is quiet, traffic is light, and for a moment everything feels steady, calm, controlled. Then you notice it. The stance, the way it moves, the confidence in its shape. You don't even need to see the badge right away. Something about it feels upgraded, refined, like the truck world just took a quiet step forward without asking for permission. That's the 2026 Freightliner Columbia. And today we're not just talking about a truck, we're talking about a shift, a mindset change, a machine built for the reality of modern American trucking, not the fantasy. Because here's the truth most people won't say out loud. Trucking today is harder than ever. Fuel prices don't play nice, time is tighter, drivers are stretched thin, and old trucks, they're starting to feel like anchors instead of assets. Freightliner knows this. And the 2026 Columbia is their answer. But to understand why this truck matters, we need to take a step back. For years, the Columbia name stood for one thing: reliability. It wasn't flashy. It didn't try to impress. It showed up, did the work, and kept going. Fleets trusted it. Drivers respected it. It was the kind of truck that didn't ask for praise. So when Freightliner decided to bring the Columbia into 2026, they had two choices. Make it louder or make it smarter. They chose smart. At first glance, the design feels familiar. That long-nose American look is still there. And that's important, because this truck didn't forget where it came from. But look closer and you'll see the changes. The hood lines are smoother. The airflow is cleaner. The grille feels stronger without being aggressive. This isn't styling for attention, this is styling for efficiency. And yes, efficiency sounds boring until you're paying for diesel. Aerodynamics play a bigger role than most people realize. Less drag means the engine works less. The truck stays stable at speed. Crosswinds don't push you around as much. Over long distances, those small improvements turn into real money saved. And here's something interesting. When a truck cuts through the air better, it also feels calmer. Less noise, less vibration, less constant correction at the wheel. Which brings us to the driver experience. Step inside the 2026 Freightliner Columbia and something changes. The chaos of the road fades just a little. The seat supports you instead of fighting you. The steering wheel sits exactly where your hands expect it to be. The dashboard doesn't overwhelm you. It doesn't try to look like a spaceship. Everything is clean, simple, clear. And let's pause here for a second. Why do so many trucks try to look complicated? This one doesn't, because when you're 8, 9, 10 hours into a shift, complexity becomes your enemy. Freightliner focused on reducing mental load, less guessing, less reaching, less distraction. You glance, you understand, you move on. And the cab space itself feels intentional. Storage where it makes sense. Lighting that doesn't strain your eyes. Materials that feel durable, not cheap. This truck respects the fact that drivers live in it. Now let's talk about the sleeper, because this is where long-haul drivers really feel the difference. The sleeper area in the 2026 Columbia feels more open, not because it's massive, but because it's designed well. Smart storage, better layout, improved insulation. Road noise stays out, temperature stays stable, and when you shut things down at night, the truck actually lets you rest. And here's a question most people don't ask. What's the cost of bad sleep? Because tired drivers make mistakes. Tired drivers quit jobs. Tired drivers burn out. Better sleep isn't comfort, it's strategy. Now we move into the heart of the machine. Under the hood, the 2026 Columbia delivers power the way modern trucking demands it. Not wild, not aggressive, controlled, efficient, reliable. Strong torque for heavy loads, smooth delivery that doesn't waste fuel, engines tuned for longevity, not just numbers on paper. And the transmission works quietly in the background. Gear changes feel natural, smooth, predictable. Here's the funny part. When everything works perfectly, you almost forget it's there. That's not an accident. Freightliner designed this truck to disappear while driving, to let the road, the load, and the job take center stage. But make no mistake, this truck is always thinking. Safety systems in the 2026 Columbia add another layer of confidence. Lane support, collision alerts, traffic awareness, not aggressive, not annoying, just there when you need them. Think of it as a calm co-driver who never gets tired. And let's be real for a moment. Even the best drivers have off days. Fatigue happens, distractions happen. Technology like this doesn't replace skill, it protects it. Now here, where things start to get interesting for fleet owners. The 2026 Columbia is built to reduce downtime, real-time diagnostics, early maintenance alerts, clear data on how the truck is performing. Instead of reacting to breakdowns, you plan around them. That alone changes the game. Less time on the shoulder. Less missed deliveries. Less angry phone calls. And when trucks stay on the road longer, businesses stay profitable. This is why fleets are paying attention, quietly, carefully, because this truck doesn't promise miracles, it delivers consistency. And consistency is everything. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Trucking is evolving, regulations are tightening, fuel costs fluctuate, drivers expect better working conditions, old trucks that were good enough are becoming expensive problems. The 2026 Freightliner Columbia feels like a response to this reality, a truck built for what trucking is becoming, not what it used to be. But here's the twist. This truck doesn't try to impress you on day one. It wins slowly. After the first long haul, you notice you're less tired. After a week, you notice better fuel numbers. After a month, you realize you don't want to go back. That's when it hits you. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a reset. And here comes the cliffhanger. Because once a truck like this becomes your new normal, everything else starts to feel outdated, louder, rougher, harder than it needs to be. Competitors can add screens, they can add chrome, they can add marketing hype. But if they don't fix the daily reality of driving, it won't matter. The 2026 Freightliner Columbia doesn't chase trends, it quietly raises the standard. So the next time you see one rolling down an American highway, remember this. That driver isn't just hauling freight. They're driving what modern trucking looks like when comfort, efficiency, and intelligence finally come together. And the real question is whether this truck is good. The real question is, how long can the rest of the industry afford to ignore it? Because the road doesn't wait. And neither does progress.